Yes, everybody, welcome back to the 4th installment of the Wolves Youth Academy Challenge Save. Now, I hope you guys are all doing well. As always, I really appreciate all of you guys stopping by again, leaving those comments, smashing the like button if you could do that. Always helps with the old YouTubes, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But before we start off, guys, I'd just like to point you in the direction of my partners at One Football. You guys know they help the channel out massively, so you can go and check them out. The link to their app is in the description down below. For me, it's the #1 football app out there at the moment for your live scores, live football news, whether it be for your international teams or your club teams. So make sure you go and check them out. As I say, link to them is in the description down below. But today, guys, we are, of course, going to be getting into a couple more games. However, I'll show you shortly, we are a little bit further than I initially planned, but I will explain why. But firstly, we've got a few comments. We've got Dino Rally, Irfan, seems to be a big fan of the channel at the moment, and I think I've converted him to be a Wolves fan. He keeps referencing Wolves as we. So, fantastic video. We did well versus the Hammers. Loved your reactions. Big love. But we haven't really looked at this sort of thing before in this series, the hierarchy, the social groups. At the moment, obviously, we've got a big chunk of the Portuguese-based players, or the lads that have played in Portugal. You've got the secondary of the Group A guys who are, you know, been at the club a bit longer, a bit more mature. To be honest, a bit of a mishmash. Let me get my words out. I can't at all at the moment. But yeah, the hierarchy and stuff, everything's looking okay on that front. However, as you normally know, we jump and have a look at the obviously games and stuff that have gone on. We were meant to come back for the Palace and Burnley game, and we did. I recorded that game, or both games, and they both finished 0-0, and I thought, that's not good enough for you guys. I can't get you guys sitting in for two games that were both 0-0 and both poor games. So, since the Watford game, this is what we've had, really. The first game was against Fulham, where we got a 2-1 win, 96th minute winner from Mr. Leo Bonatini, after goals from Jota and Johansson for Fulham. We did lose out 2-0 to Liverpool, though, unfortunately. Fabinho and Roberto Firmino scoring the goals. We got a 0-0 against Huddersfield, a 2-2 against Bournemouth. We were 2-0 down, even got a red card, and we came back Bonatini and João Moutinho with a 92nd minute equaliser, and then 2-0 since. So things have got to change. We're going to play against Brighton and Arsenal today. Brighton is a must-win. They're 16th in the league. We're 15th. It's very, very close. We're 1 point ahead of the relegation zone. But, you know, only 1 point, or a big 3 points away from the top 10. So, all to play for. So, with the game today, I'm hoping that we can go a little bit more attacking. I think with the lack of goals have been because, obviously, we'll be playing with that defensive midfielder. So, we're going to play with 4 at the back, which is Dendoncker and Willy Bolly. With Vinagre and Johnny left and right back. Cody obviously still injured at the moment. Patricio in goal. Martino and Neves sitting just in front of those boys. With Cavallero, Morgan Gibbs-White, Helder Costa in behind Raul Jimenez. Brighton starting with a 4-4-1-1. Matt Ryan in goal. Bong, Dunk, Duffy and Balogun at the back. Johan Baksh with Prupa, Kale and Knockout, with Gross in behind Glenn Murray. So with us being at home today, hopefully that'll give us a little bit of an advantage. But yeah, goals have been a real issue at the moment. So then, another dreadful first half and not many chances, which is becoming a little bit of a concern at the moment. So assertively, we've got to tell them. I'm saying we're far from pleased, because it's just not going our way. I did switch to attacking towards the end there, but we're going to stick with positive. But yeah, a lot of our shots are coming from range, so just going to double check with some of the player instructions that we're going to just put shoot less often on the 2 wingers. Hopefully we can get them to actually get it into the box a little bit more. So the big second half, and at the moment with obviously the likes of Raul Jimenez not firing, he's placing the team who's under threat at the moment. Bonatini has scored more than him in the last few games, so Bonatini may have a shout of getting back into the team very soon. So we're going to make that change now. Leo Bonatini is going to come on for Raul Jimenez. I think the DLF role suits him a little bit more, and also we're going to just, well, we can cancel that a second. We're just going to demand a little bit more from them. Johnny on the ball then. Finds Neves. I don't think his intention was to find Neves, but here's Morgan, who loses out. And Kyle now with a ball forward to Andoni. Willy Bolly cuts it out. to Patricio. Up to Dendoncker. Long ball towards Bonatini. Duffy cuts it out. Martino on a booking, which I may watch. But ball forward to Andone. He's got to finish. Left it at a tight angle and Brighton coming close. But Florian Andone putting it wide. Here's Vinagre. In towards, well, it's a poor frame really. Propa. Back to Kayal. To Propa again. Long ball forward. And here's March on the left-hand side. 20 minutes to go here. Brighton coming forward. Comes deep for Knockout. Propa's chance. Morgan Gibbs-White tackles from behind. Knockout's chance again blocked. And we can get it away. Here's Neves. Whips one in. And a penalty's given. Right then. Massive chance for us to take the lead. And it's going to be Cavallero to take it. That's fair. We'll give it to him. Of course, Bonatini was there. Slightly better composure and finishing. But it's going to be Cav to take the penalty. When it's the last 5 minutes of the game, it's a chance to go 1-0 up against Brighton. A chance to get our first goal in 3 games. And he buries it. It's 1-0. And we're 1-0 up here against Brighton. Cavallero's first goal of the season. And you could say it's fortunate. We just haven't got going this game. But it's a fantastic penalty right in the corner. And we lead here 1-0. Last few minutes of stoppage time. Brighton with the ball in. And what a stop that was. From Rui Patricio to stop Brighton from levelling the game. Massive chance. Knockout with the ball in. Neves heads away. Can we hold on for the last couple of minutes? Knockout again and Neves picks it back up. Says smashes it forward towards Bonatini and out for a throw-in. The last few seconds of the game. Gross with the ball forward. Bolly cuts it out. Can he just clear it away? He's taking his time. Patricio. Massive kick forward. Is the whistle going to go? Here's Bonatini. Morgan Gibbs-White. Flicks it back to Neves. All the way across to Adama. Adama, and there's the final whistle. A huge victory for us. A huge 3 points. 1-0 win. It came late via the penalty. But a fantastic victory nonetheless. Well, that 3 points now shoots us up to 12th in the table. 4 points off the relegation zone. But now we move on to a very tough game up against Arsenal. But before we go, we've got the third round of the FA Cup draw. We're going to draw it quickly. And we have Spurs at home. It could have been easier. Of course, there's a few non-league teams in there. Easily going to Watford, which is a pretty good tie. Is there any others that I can see? I think there's only the one non-league team in there. Oh, Barnet as well that could play up against Colchester. So, tough game. It'll be interesting to see how we can get on. But before that game against Spurs, of course, we're going to be playing their rivals, Arsenal, who are going to be playing with a 4-2-3-1. And Guendouzi and El Neni in defensive midfield, just in front of Monreal, Holding, Mustafi, Maitland-Niles and Leno. That back four, we could definitely do something there. But Aubameyang, Duda, Ozil and Lacazette as the front four. We're starting, instead of the attacking midfield, we're going to drop back down to the defensive midfield. Bonatini gets the nod today, ahead of Raul Jimenez, Cavallero and Costa on the wings. Martino and Neves in the middle with Dendoncker in behind. Courtney House starts again with Willy Bolly. Dom Iorfa at right back. Johnny at left back and Patricio in goal. Vinagre struggling with fitness slightly. So that's how we're going to roll today. I think there's less pressure on everyone today. It's raining, if that helps or matters. But yeah, less pressure on the boys. Arsenal, of course, are a very good top team. However, for them, I feel this is a bit of a weakened side. So you never know. We may come up with something. But they'll come forward early on here. Maitland-Niles on the right-hand side. Good challenge there from Cavallero. Will blast it forward towards Bonatini. Holding comes out and Guendouzi wins it. High press from our boys. Here's Holding into Maitland-Niles. And Mustafi again. Arsenal just knocking the ball around quite nicely here. But I think with one or two more pieces of pressure, we can maybe get the ball back. But he swings it right across to Aubameyang, who wins the penalty. Of course he does. Dangerous ball. And Iorfa, you know, we gift him a start. And he's given away a penalty already. 2 minutes gone. It will be in the 3rd minute if Duda can put this away. And Patricio saves it again. I think he's the god of saving penalties. And that's how close it was to going into the back of the net. Arsenal, extremely close. But Rui Patricio making the stop. Here's Maitland-Niles then. Duda, headed up to Cavallero. Cavallero's got the switch on if he wants it. He'll find Helder Costa here on the ball. Poor touch will allow Aubameyang to win the ball back. Holding back up to the Gabonese forward. Great challenge that time from Iorfa. And Bolly all the way back to Patricio. into Johnny. Options inside. He'll find Martinho. Back to Cavallero. Martinho again got the switch on of Costa, which he'll try and look for, but Monreal cuts it out, and Aubameyang now up towards Lacazette, and Lacazette with room, time, and finds the finish. Sloppy play from us. Sloppy play, and Aubameyang gets the assist, and Lacazette grabs just his second goal of the season, just before the 20-minute mark. And it was, we just tried that switch and it didn't quite come off, and Aubameyang loops it forward. Great ball in between Johnny and Bolly. And there you go, Johnny can't protect Willie. There we go. His corner for Arsenal. Can we clear away? Rob holding back post, and Patricio makes the stop again. We work on the set pieces, defending and attacking. Obviously, there's been a new update. This was, again, how close Arsenal came to scoring. Cleared off the line. There has been an update today on FM, so I don't know if that sort of changed anything with tactics or corners and whatnot. But, yeah, we're still working on those in training. He's holding for Arsenal into Monreal. On ball forward again. Oh, no, we missed a header, and it's Lacazette who fires straight at Patricio. It's Willy Bolly again, making another error. Still on a 6.6 rating, though, apparently. So then there's half-time. 14 shots to Arsenal to our 4. They've been fully dominant. Assertively, we're just going to try and encourage them a little bit, because at the moment, there's just not enough energy. But we had that game against Brighton just a couple of days ago, so there's not much energy in the middle. So Neves may eventually be replaced by Morgan Gibbs-White. If we can get him on, get him running up and down the pitch, we may just get that one half chance that can get us something out of this game. He's Duda for Arsenal. Another set piece for the Gunners, and holding across, and Ozil hits it beautifully but puts it wide. Look at that score, top left here. Palace 5, Spurs 1. Here's Iorfa. 5 minutes to go. Another mistake from us here. Ozil running forward. We've doubled up on him, but falls to Maitland-Niles into Guendouzi. Blocked. Can we break? Diogo Jota. Ball forward towards Leo Bonatini. Has he got the pace? Mustafi lobs it back to Leno, who's made the error. Jota! It's 1-1. We forced the error from Arsenal. And Diogo Jota coming off the bench scores right in front of the away fans. Get in there. To be fair, you could say that's not deserved at all, but look at this. We forced the error. Mustafi loops it forward. It's a dreadful touch from Leno. And Jota took his time but found the back of the net. And with 3 or 4 minutes to go, it's Arsenal 1, Wolves 1. Get in there. Can we even go on to win this now? Gibbs-White into Jota. Long ball forward towards Bonatini again. And he's in. Leo Bonatini! Straight at Leno. Oh, what a chance that was. What a chance that was to go and win it. And we're coming up towards the end of the game. Kolasinac. And there we go. Full time. We could have won it right at the death there, but we'll definitely take a point against Arsenal. Of course, that early missed penalty, which Patricio saved, he's now gone. Well, obviously, he conceded today. He had 307 minutes without conceding. And a fantastic goal. Well, not a fantastic goal, but a fantastic moment for us to get a point for the game. I offer for us, best performer. So there's confirmation of the draw. And it sends us up to 12th in the table. Very, very close still with 4 points from the top 7. 4 points from the bottom 3. So very much mid-table at the moment, but if we can get some sort of form going, we could definitely push towards, you know, Palace are up there at the moment. They're doing really, really well. Next game for us, though, I mean, we haven't lost in how long now? 6 games. Unfortunately, only one of them has been a win. But, yeah, next few games, Cardiff, United, Spurs. We'll come back for the games at the end of December, though. Obviously, initially I wanted to come back for the Spurs and United games, but because of those 2 boring games there, it's thrown the schedule out a little bit. But yeah, we'll come back for the games either at the end of December, early January and whatnot. I'm expecting our youth intake to be in and around here between some of these games. And, you know, there's some games there, Palace, Burnley, Brighton, Cardiff, Everton, Southampton, that if we're not in a point where we're either looking at Europe or not in a relegation battle or whatever, some young players are definitely going to get a shot at first team action if they're good enough. So definitely worth looking at in and around there. But guys, as always, I really do appreciate your support. Make sure you hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And of course, if you're running a Wolves save at the moment, let me know how you guys are getting on as well. Until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you all very, very soon.